Room 7 never sleeps. The first thing Marcus noticed was that the lock on Room 7 of the Crestwood Inn didn't quite click the way it should. The night manager, a thin man with eyes that never seemed to blink, handed him the keycard without looking up. "Checkout is at 11, he said. "Don't open the connecting door." Marcus hadn't noticed a connecting door. He found it behind the curtain, flush against the wall, painted over so many times it had almost disappeared. He pressed his ear to it and heard breathing, slow, patient, like something that had been waiting a very long time. He called the front desk. The phone rang 17 times. When it finally picked up, no one spoke, but the breathing on the other end of the line was the same rhythm as the breathing behind the door. He grabbed his bag and left. He didn't wait for the elevator. When he checked his credit card statement the following week, the Crestwood Inn had charged him for 7 nights. The property's listing online showed only 6 rooms. There was no room 7. Story 2. The guest who checked in before you. The housekeeper of the Grand Palladian had seen strange things in 22 years, but nothing like room 412 inches the winter of 2019. A couple had checked in for a long weekend. Pleasant people. They left a generous tip on the first morning and asked for extra towels. On the second morning, housekeeping found both beds made with military precision, not the way the hotel made them, but tighter, the corners folded inward in a style she had never seen. The towels were refolded and stacked in a pyramid on the bathroom floor. The TV was tuned to static. The couple hadn't left the room since check-in. When security knocked, there was no answer. When they opened the door, the room was empty. Both key cards were on the desk, aligned perfectly parallel. The "Do Not Disturb" sign had been placed inside the room, leaning against the mirror. They had checked out through a window on the 4th floor. The window had been painted shut since 1987. Story 3. What the Ice Machine Saw. Room 309 at the Harwick Motor Lodge sat directly across from the ice machine alcove. Guests sometimes complained about the noise. A handful complained about the light, a faint amber glow that leaked under the door at 3 a.m. and didn't belong to any fixture maintenance could identify. A solo traveler named Diane made the mistake of getting up for ice at 3:17 a.m. The alcove was empty, no ice machine, just a chair facing the wall, and on the wall, at eye level, a peephole. Not a standard hotel peephole. A hand-drilled hole, rough around the edges, dark with age. She looked through it without thinking, the way you do. She could see a room. A woman was sitting on the edge of a bed, staring straight ahead. The room looked exactly like her room. The woman looked exactly like her, except she was sitting in Diane's room, in the dark, and Diane was not. Diane ran back to 309. She bolted the door. She checked every corner. The room was empty. She sat on the edge of the bed and waited for morning. She did not sleep. She did not move. Later, she would wonder, if that was me in the room, then who was looking through the hole?